And that is why I haven't been live streaming. But we're right back. I pulled up UFC.com, their official statement. If I go out, I'll come right back until we're done covering this. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. That's why I ain't been live streaming. But this is the UFC's official statement. Max Holloway versus Khabib Nurmagomedov is the new UFC 223 main event. UFC featherweight champion Max Holloway will attempt to make history in Brooklyn's Barclays Center on April 7th as he stepped in to replace the injured Tony Ferguson and face Khabib Nurmagomedov for the UFC lightweight championship in the main event of UFC 223. I just saw Jake said, I don't got my full screen up, so I can't read your name. It's real small print. Anyways, my boy Jake said, I don't know much about Holloway. Does he have a chance? Max Holloway is a straight savage. He does have a chance. But the problem is, it's such short notice, 6 days notice on top of he just had to pull out of his fight at UFC 222 due to injury. So even if he is stepping in on short notice, he's coming off of injury. He's a smaller guy. He's going against a very dominant wrestler. I mean, if Khabib had a different style, you know, if he wasn't the wrestler, like maybe if Max Holloway was the wrestler and Khabib was the striker, he'd have a better chance. But wrestlers thrive off of a size advantage. So if you've got a dominant wrestler and he's got a size advantage and he could you know, that's what his last few fights have been happening. So now he's going against a smaller guy coming off of injury. So Max Holloway's got a chance, especially if it was full camp Max Holloway. But at right now, I don't give him much of a chance just with these circumstances. 6 days notice, smaller guy, injury recently. And so with that being said, you know, what happened with that injury? You know what I'm saying? Like how, I don't know, maybe he's healed up from it, but still didn't have time for a full camp. What happens with the Brian Ortega fight? You know what I'm saying? There was talks of Max Holloway versus Brian Ortega at UFC 226. Now, the good thing is Max Holloway doesn't lose his belt. Even if he loses this fight, he doesn't lose his belt. So we'll probably still see Brian Ortega versus Max Holloway, even at UFC 226 possibly. Unless Khabib fucking Edson Barboza's Max Holloway and tears him up. You know what I'm saying? To where he can't fight anytime soon. But this is just crazy, though. I mean, we got an interim champion and a Conor McGregor, a regular champion. Now we've got this situation where we've got two other guys that are not the champions fighting for the belt. But the real belt, not even the interim belt. Like, you would think, okay, now Conor gets stripped, Tony Ferguson becomes the champion, and these guys are fighting for the interim belt. But no, since it's such a significant injury, it's looking like Tony Ferguson's going to get stripped too. Which means Tony Ferguson doesn't ever get to be the undisputed lightweight champion. Even though he went on a 10-fight winning streak, got the interim title, he never will go in the record books as a UFC lightweight champion, it looks like, because Conor McGregor wasn't going to be stripped until one punch is thrown. So now that Tony Ferguson's not going to be in there, or maybe he still can be, maybe, you know, as soon as one punch is thrown, Conor gets stripped, Tony Ferguson becomes the champion. I don't know how the hell that's going to play out, but Tony Ferguson might get played out to where he's not going to be registered as a UFC champion because he was the interim champion. He never got to unify it, you know, and he got injured, so he got stripped of his interim belt, so he was just the interim champ. As good as Tony Ferguson is, Tony Ferguson's one of the best lightweight fighters in history. And y'all want to hear something else crazy? I just wrote the fucking God's Plan remix Tony Ferguson Khabib Nurmagomedov rap, bro. I just finished it when the news broke. I just finished, like, it's crazy. I still got to upload it. There's no way I'm wasting it. But it's going to be, like, all I had was the Tony Ferguson going that Khabib part. Fucking dead. But I'm still going to do that shit. You got me fucked up. I finished it. But with that being said, the UFC continued to say with the victory, Hawaii's Holloway will become the youngest fighter to hold 2 UFC titles, the only to hold UFC 2 belts simultaneously, and just the 5th to achieve the feat. Oh, speaking of, think about this. If Max Holloway does happen to win, he becomes the lightweight and featherweight champion. That's exactly the same 2 belts Conor McGregor held. The exact same 2. So Conor, if he wanted to come back and fight Max Holloway, who had both of those belts, if he happened to beat Max Holloway, which he's done once, it would be a rematch. It would be like, yo, I told y'all, I'm the fucking champ. Max Holloway's the current champ, wiped out the featherweight division. got the lightweight title, and I just beat him again. What more do you want? What more do you want from me? You know what I'm saying? Max Holloway is putting himself in position for now. Conor's got another super fight. Does he want to fight the featherweight, lightweight champ Max Holloway, or does he want to fight Nate Diaz, or does he want to fight Floyd Mayweather? But if Max Holloway becomes the champ currently, that's another super fight. That's a possibility if Max Holloway happens to win. So they also said, fresh from a pair of stoppage wins over Brazilian superstar Jose Aldo, that established Holloway as the best featherweight in the sport. 1 second. Actually, I'm not even going to open that door. My little niece is out there wanting. Actually, I might have to tell her to go upstairs. My bad, my bad. You know, I'm trapping out the bando. You know what I'm saying? So we got some company out there. It's Easter. With that being said, though, Blessed is now chasing a bigger game, the 155-pound division, where the 25-0 Nurmagomedov, who is coming off back-to-back wins over Michael Johnson and Edson Barboza, is eagerly waiting for him in his own shot at championship gold. Whew, man, where do we go next? Where do we go next? Let's check out Tony Ferguson. Let's see if he's released any official statements. Tony Ferguson's Twitter. Have a great Easter weekend, everyone. Be safe, stay blessed. No, this nigga said stay blessed, and he said this a day ago. Hold on, did he say stay blessed? Okay, here we go, We got an official statement from Tony Ferguson, boys and girls. Hold on, but my nigga said stay blessed. Get it? Blessed? You know what I'm saying? Y'all thought I jinxed it. Tony Ferguson jinxed it. He said stay safe. He got injured. Stay blessed. Max Holloway. This motherfucker jinxed it. Fuck you talking about? Don't blame me. You know what I'm saying? Let's check out his fucking official statement, bro. Alright. Oh, it's not big enough for you guys. Let's see if I can make it any bigger. I don't know why that is. Okay, let's stretch that up. Boom. Words can't explain. There we go. Words can't explain how hurt, frustrated. Actually, I gotta read this in another voice. I'll read this in Tony Ferguson. No, I'm not gonna do that. It's gonna be hard. Words can't explain how hurt, frustrated, angry, and in disbelief I am right now. As I was completing my UFC pre-fight, a lot of fighters that, you know, are kind of mad about that. You know, is a silver lining in this nightmare of a reality, because this isn't an April Fool's. God, good health and blessings to you all. Yo, wouldn't it be crazy? But there's no way all these actual publications or whatever, they're not going to publish. Everyone's not going to come in, and if this is fake news, this isn't fake news. But you know, I mean, an April Fool's joke. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not an April Fool's joke, which is so crazy it happened on this day. What was he doing on the studio set? You know what I'm saying? Like, the El Kukui dance, too hard, motherfucking hitting that. Boom! Oh! Oh shit! Oh! Like, and nigga was hitting the, oh, you know, Karen Bryant said, hey, you gotta show me that. You just gotta put a little, oh! Fuck! Oh! Yo! Dang, that's crazy, dog. Man, let's see. Gary Kendrick Jr. said, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to figure out. Dana White said it wasn't even training related. Like, what in the fuck? Tony bruised his knee. That's why he pulled out, said somebody. All Pro Limington said that. I don't know, man. He said it was on the studio set. Like, what? That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know what you could have been doing. Like, this is the messed up part, because we're so close to the fight. It's not even a training camp injury. Like, man, maybe the UFC should have waited to break this news on April 2nd. I wonder how many people are going to just, like, see these headlines, like these constant headlines, and really think this is fake news. Like, there's probably still people right now that think this is one big April Fool's joke, that haven't logged on to their computers, haven't seen the headlines. There's people that are going to really think this is fucking... There's probably people that are going to believe this is an April Fool's joke until they see Max Holloway walking out. People are going to be expecting to see Tony Ferguson after Khabib walks out, and Max Holloway's gonna be walking out. What the fuck? I thought that was April Fool's. Yo, that's fucking crazy. Tony Ferguson, hashtag you. Let's check out hashtag UFC 223. Let's see what everybody's talking about, man. Sorry, guys. I tripped. Freak accident. Oh, and this guy's probably got him. I already knew. Sorry, guys. I tripped. That's the fucking meme. Yo.
Good. Be good, motherfucker.
Good. Sorry, guys. I tripped. Oh, my. Let's see. Hey, look. This was that tweet from Cyborg. Look. See, she put the Conor McGregor April Fool's. This was April Fool's. Conor McGregor has agreed to step in. That's crazy, son. Let's check out what the full-time family's talking about, man. Holy flying, flipping flapjacks. I cannot believe this is real life. I see my boy Bada Boom, Bada Bing, Bada Boom in here. Clayton Funky. Alright. Somebody's trolling. I ain't even seen them, bro. They can't troll me hard enough. They know it. It's your boy Taco Bell Wani in the motherfucking building. If you really want to troll, we can shut this down and turn it into a Google Hangout, and you can put a fucking call on deck. Really, if you really want to troll. But I mean, I know a lot of you probably aren't. But with that being said, let's see what the chat's talking about, and let's even see what the troll's talking about. White Nicholas said, we'll see Wednesday with the press conference. Yeah, that's a good point. I can't wait for that. I mean, hopefully, you know what I'm saying. But I'm pretty sure it's real at this point. Dana White on ESPN. Like, let's go to MMA Fighting. MMA Fighting isn't making any April Fool's jokes. MMA Fighting. All right, I had to make sure we were still up for a second. Alright, MMA Fighting. Tony Ferguson out at UFC 223. Tony Ferguson, like, this would be a big... This is not April Fool's at this point, bro. You know how you know? Because... Let me make sure it's muted. This is not an April Fool's joke because Tony Ferguson's put out a statement. Dana White spoke with Brett Okamoto. It's on ESPN. This would be... You know what I'm saying? Everybody would have to be in on this April Fool's joke. This is fucking real deal. The UFC put out a statement. Like, a lot of people would be shitting on their credibility. I'm just a YouTuber. With 5,000 subscribers, bro. And I'm, you know, / comedian. I like cracking jokes. I can crack an April Fool's joke. These motherfuckers, UFC.com, MMAfighting.com, ESPN.com, they ain't cracking no April Fool's jokes, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is official as a whistle. The pros react. Let's see what the pros had to say. I'm going to have to get a bottle of water shortly. Oh, yeah, and, yo, before we get out of here, I'm telling y'all right now, I'm going to have to fucking spit my God's plan. Tony Ferguson versus Khabib freestyle. I'm telling you that shit was lit. It was Tony time. No, come on. Nobody talk about Tony time. What the fuck is really going on, family? All right, man, let's check it out. Oh yeah, let's see what I want to see what the troll's talking about. Don't rap, said Sammy. Hey man, I'll fucking freestyle right now with no beat on the acapella. Fucking Sammy, you can get it. Let me tell you. Don't fuck with me, dog. All right, let's see what the family's talking about. Let's see what the trolls are talking about. Ryan Hightower said, this is why Conor McGregor wasn't fully stripped. Was company's insurance policy, one of them don't get the belt by the other pulling out. And exactly. You're exactly right. That is why they said, yo, we can't strip Conor McGregor this soon. You guys, this is the 4th time. Some of you only know about 2 times this fight didn't happen. This is the 4th time this fight was scheduled. First, Khabib couldn't make it. Then Tony couldn't make it. Then Khabib couldn't make it. And Tony was talking a lot of shit. Like, yeah, you know, watch your weight cut and, you know, Tiramisu Tuesdays. And Khabib was saying, nobody protect from injure. You think you protect from injure? Nobody protect from injure. And especially niggas out here kicking steel beams. He really thought he was protected from injure to be kicking steel beams. Bat, 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 bat. You could hear the fucking metal, bro, when he was elbowing the steel beams. Tony Ferguson is holding the L here. You know what I'm saying? There's no ifs, ands, or buts. You can't ride with El Kukui on this one. I felt like I just got to knowing the ankle pick story, the lunch media scrum. I fuck with Tony Ferguson, but you're holding a big fat fucking L right here, dog. You know what I'm saying? He was talking big trash to Khabib, and Khabib was like, nobody protect from injure. This motherfucker was so goalie with it, he was kicking. He described the pipe. This is a fucking 120 PSI, the hardest fucking metal you can get, so I condition my shins. Bow! What the fuck, dog? Hold this L. Let's see what the pros had to say. Max Holloway stepping in and saving the day. This low key reminds me of Yana Kunitskaya stepping up and fighting Cyborg. You know what I'm saying, on short notice, because. And I hate to, and I'm not comparing Max Holloway to Yana Kunitskaya, but I'm comparing this being a short notice fight. I don't see having much of a chance, because it's not just because of this. Like, Max Holloway has a chance against Khabib. That's not the point of this. The point is, he just got injured. He just had to. Max Holloway was just injured. He couldn't fight Frankie Edgar. Remember, he got injured. Now he's, you know, was supposed to be fighting Brian Ortega. What happens with the Brian Ortega fight? We got to check his shit out. This is just crazy. But I'm just saying, he's going against the bigger guy. He's coming off of an injury. This is Khabib Nurmagomedov we're talking about here. Yikes. But he's saving the card for us, that's for sure. I mean, Max Holloway, he didn't have to step up and take this fight. That's dope. He's checking Dana White's Twitter. Let's check Dana White's Twitter. Dana White Twitter.
Limousine right, jet flag, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down.
Boom, he said. Boom, we got Max Holloway for the 155.
Unfortunately, this is not an April Fool's. Tony is out. He hurt his knee. Tony Ferguson is injured. But the beautiful thing about this sport, the stud 145-pound champion Max Holloway is going to step up and face Khabib this Saturday in Brooklyn, New York, and it is for the official 155-pound title.
Okay, so maybe the winner of this fight jumps, because it's for the official title. So Tony Ferguson's either getting stripped, which is going to piss a lot of people off, or the winner of this fight jumps Tony Ferguson, and now they're the undisputed champion, and Tony Ferguson just remains the interim champion, which would be still a little weird to have two guys that are not the champion fighting for the undisputed. Well, now that Tony Ferguson injured, that might actually be how it happened. So Tony Ferguson might get to keep his interim title, but he might be getting stripped at the same time as Conor McGregor, because you just heard Dana White say it's for the undisputed belt. This isn't for no interim belt. This is for an undisputed belt. So either Tony Ferguson and Conor are getting stripped, or Tony Ferguson's going to stay the interim champ. We'll see what happens. But that was Dana White's official Twitter. Let's see what the other pros had to say. That was Dana White. Khabib said, okay, Tony, heal up, man. Just want to advise you. Don't talk too much anymore. A lot of thoughts in my head right now, but I don't want to become like you. Hope this lesson will teach you to watch your mouth. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said Tony Ferguson's holding the L right now. Because he was talking a lot. And Khabib was like, Khabib was kind of killing Tony, or he was killing Tony in the press conference on top of that point. He was making that good point. But on top of that, Khabib was holding his own. You know, in that press conference. Tony Ferguson was as well, but fucking L, dog. Straight L. Tony Ferguson, we already read his. That's Max Holloway's response. Ali Abdelaziz said, all bullshit aside, Tony Ferguson, you have a family and I don't wish injuries on my worst enemy. I hope you come back and wish you a speedy recovery. That's Khabib's manager. Daniel Cormier, that person seemed so important at that moment is no longer Tony's friend. This is crazy. What? That person that seemed so important at that moment is no longer Tony's friend. I don't know what who he's responding to here. I'm told the injury to Tony Ferguson was literally caused by a trip. The freak accident of all freak accidents. He was walking, saw someone he wasn't expected to see, veered sharply to say hello, and tripped. Tony Ferguson tripped out of this fight. Fucking yanked his ACL or something off the bone. Tripping. Wow. I don't think I jinxed it. I think Tony Ferguson might have jinxed this fight whenever he was talking that trash on the conference call. Before he was talking about stay blessed. Now Max Holloway stepping up. Yo, there's so many levels of fuckery going on right here, yo. He said that person seemed so important, and he got to disown him after that. Tony is out. Blessed MMA in for the undisputed title. I don't believe it. April Fool's joke. Michael Chiesa, lightweight that I'm, a lot of these lightweights probably would have loved the title. James Vick said, not a hater. I'm happy, man. James Vick's coming to hate. Hey, I don't give a fuck. I like James Vick. But I like James Vick. But that dude's got a chip on his shoulder, bro. He comes out in his interviews and he says what is on his mind. He's like, yo, he shouldn't be fighting for this. I'm trying. This dude's ducking me. He's named. He don't give a fuck. James Vick's got a chip on his shoulder. He comes out a lot of the times, man. This dude's on the way up. In his last fight, who did he just fight, bro?
Jet flag, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down.
James Vick said not a hater, and so what I was saying is I guarantee you the tweet that he's before this, watch, I'm going to go to James Vick's Twitter. I bet you he sent a tweet before like, why does Max Holloway get to step up and not one of us lightweights? So he's got a chip on his shoulder, but, it kind of comes across like Tyron Woodley. You know what I'm saying? And we are back. But I don't know where I cut off, but what I was saying is, I don't know what sounded like a hater in this tweet. He said, I'm happy Max Holloway's getting that opportunity, and I hope the UFC's paying. Motherfucker. Maybe we're back now. All right, I told y'all, man. Next year, though, these streams are going to be crystal clear. But with that being said, I want to finish my thought because I don't know where I was at. But I was saying, James Vick started this tweet off saying, not a hater. I'm happy Max Holloway's getting this opportunity and hope the UFC is paying him everything he deserves for saving this card. I don't know what sounds like a hater from that tweet, you know what I'm saying? But James Vick is a guy that's known for speaking his mind. So if he was like, hey, why is Max Holloway getting this opportunity instead of another lightweight? This division's been stalled up. These lightweights are hungry, and Eddie Alvarez would have been a great guy that deserves to fight for the title. You know what I'm saying? So James Vick is probably a guy that spoke his mind on that, because I don't see from that tweet why you would say not a hater, but maybe a lot of people were coming off saying, hey, Max Holloway's saving the card. He's a champion. That does make it a champion versus champion super fight. Ooh, kinda. Well, at least makes what... This isn't even a champion versus champion super fight, actually. If Khabib was injured and Tony Ferguson was still in the fight, it would be a champion versus champion. But this isn't even champion versus champion at this point. But it's still adding a champion to the fight. So, hey, man, that is what it is. With that being said, yeah, I finished my thought on James Vick. I seen somebody said check the UFC website. We checked it not too long ago. I will check it again in just a second, though. Seth Pazinski. But also, another thing I wanted to say about James Vick's tweet is I'm sure Max Holloway is getting a check, and this is kind of a win-win for him, unless he gets Edson Barboza or Michael Johnson to, like, you know what I'm saying? If he doesn't get smashed like chicken, if he doesn't get his fucking face tenderized, then he's not losing his belt, and he's still main eventing a big pay-per-view. Pay-per-view buys for this card are going to be big. You know what I'm saying? This card is still likely to sell over 1 million pay-per-views. You got Khabib on it. You got another title fight with Joanna. The rest of the card is stacked all the way from the early Fight Pass prelims to the Fox Sports prelims. The pay-per-view is still stacked. So Max Holloway is probably going to step in, get a check and pay-per-view points. Even if he loses, he doesn't lose his title. So Max Holloway, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna. I'm sure the UFC is gonna cut the check. So now, with that being said, if he does get his face tenderized or his eggs scrambled, this might prolong the Brian Ortega fight, but not for too long. You know what I'm saying? We could now maybe we see like a Jeremy Stevens versus Brian Ortega in the meantime if Max Holloway is out for a prolonged period of time. But if Max Holloway either doesn't take too much damage or wins the fight, then he still fights Brian Ortega probably at UFC 226. So, man, there's a lot going on with this fight. With that being said, Seth Pazinski said, "Blessed MMA, you're the freaking man. Tough fighters take tough fights. Best of luck, G." Exactly. You better give Max Holloway his fucking respect. Anyone, anytime, anywhere. It's like the Frankie Edgar. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people gave Frankie Edgar his respect after getting knocked out by Brian Ortega because he didn't have to take that fight. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, we've heard, who I like. The Cleaver Glitch just subscribed. Thank you very much. And to everyone else that subscribed whenever I was talking, thank you all very much for hitting subscribe as well and joining the full-time family. But with that being said, I forgot where I was. Oh, yeah. Taking the fight on short notice. You know what I'm saying? You got to give him respect for that, like Frankie Edgar. He got knocked out by Brian Ortega. People gave him his respect. He didn't have to take the fight. You know. Thank you very much, Islamophobic, for the $3.99 through the super chat. Good sir. Let me check out your message. Let me check that out. I gotta pull that up for you. You know what I'm saying? Give you first priority with that. I don't even know. I don't even see it over here. I have to hit refresh. But to continue my thought real fast, I was saying Max Holloway, you still got to give him his respect for taking this fight, because there's guys like Ali Aquinta who said, you know, I wouldn't fight Khabib for $1 million. There's guys like Tyron Woodley like, yo, I'll pay the tab on his nutritionist to keep him down there. Thank you very much. All right, you said it's a blessed era. Fuck Conor McGregor, said Islamophobic. Hey, blessed era is, this is an, and hey, that's another great point, Islamophobic. You know why? Because that's another thing that Max Holloway has on Conor McGregor. Like, dude. And we're back. And we're back. No, we're not. And we're back. And we're back. All right, with that being said, that's a great point, though. This is another thing that Max Holloway has on Conor McGregor, essentially. You know, Conor McGregor's been taking shots at Max Holloway on Twitter. Not much Max Holloway can do about it. You know, he can't demand a rematch with Conor McGregor. You know what I'm saying? But he can continue to do what Conor McGregor hasn't. For one, defend a belt. He gave Jose Aldo a rematch. Conor McGregor didn't give Aldo a rematch. Conor McGregor didn't defend a belt. Max Holloway's done both of those. Max Holloway cleared out the featherweight division, fought all the top guys. Now he's fighting Khabib. Conor McGregor's talked about fighting Khabib, but Max Holloway is showing, yo, you could have took this fight. I'm taking it. You're in his division. You were the champion. You could be defending your belt tonight. I'm stepping in, fresh off of an injury, stepping up to another division, short notice, and taking this fight. Now, step to the side. You know what I'm saying? While I show you how a real champion does this. Max Holloway is showing a great example of how to be a real champion. Now, Conor McGregor, businessman, hey, I'm sure Conor McGregor's team is gonna come out and say, no, we wanted to take the fight. We begged the UFC. Let us fight Khabib. Let us fight Khabib. But the UFC's like, nah, not enough time to promote the Conor McGregor fight. It might be another case of the UFC saving Conor McGregor from himself. You know, like Darren Till. You know what I'm saying? When the UFC sees something in a guy like Conor McGregor, they know there's so much. Conor McGregor's so big. If he took this fight on 6 days' notice, there's not a time for a press conference to help sell the tour. All of the hoopla that comes with Conor McGregor. The motherfucking. Oh, snaps, we're back, and I didn't even have to reset OBS. But anyways, they don't have enough time to sell the. Alright, maybe we're not back. Alright, sorry for the lag, guys. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, next year, we probably won't have this problem. Or maybe sooner than that. Who knows? With that being said, though, I don't remember where I was at. I was saying, oh yeah, Max Holloway's continuing to do things Conor McGregor hasn't inside the octagon. But Conor McGregor, the businessman, the UFC kind of protects him from himself. Conor McGregor wanted to fight Frankie Edgar on short notice. The UFC was like, not so fast. Conor McGregor, I'm sure, wanted to fight Khabib. He said stay ready. He's shown he's been training with wrestlers. He's shown that he's staying ready. He looked fresh in that picture recently. Stay ready. I'm sure Conor McGregor probably wanted to jump in and take this fight, but the UFC wanting to make that money, like, yo, we can't let Conor McGregor fight on short notice. But still, the UFC's taking a little hit here. You know what I'm saying? By letting Max Holloway fight Khabib. Because if Max Holloway gets his face tenderized like Khabib has shown he can do, then now the Brian Ortega fight versus Max Holloway is stalled a little bit. So maybe it's the greater of two evils. Somebody's got to step up. Conor McGregor or Max Holloway. The UFC's like, yo, Max. Hey, yo, Max. Who knows? This is all still crazy. Shane Burgo said, this is the craziest part of the story to me. How the hell does this happen? He's talking about how the trip. Like he tricked, bro, a week before the fight. This is the 4th time this fight was supposed to happen. Bilal Muhammad said Max Holloway is a monster. Way to step up. This fight's still exciting. Yeah, this is still an amazing fight. We got a champion added to the fight. The whole rest of the card is still intact. The rest of the card is still solid as fook. I don't think there was anybody that was like, yo, I'm only buying UFC 223 for Max Holloway and for Tony Ferguson, and Max Holloway's not a good enough replacement. You know what I'm saying? You still have the rest of the card, and now Max Holloway is added to it. So, with that being said, this is still going to be an amazing card. Max Holloway is going to get pay-per-view points. Probably still going to sell over 1 million pay-per-views. Let's fucking go. Let's check out Demetrius Johnson. My reaction to Blessed versus Khabib.
You don't know what the real grind's like. You don't know what the trials and tribulations that I've been through in my life. You don't know that I was sleeping on couches, that my mom worked 3 jobs just to provide food on the table.
Yo, much appreciated for the super chat. I forgot about all the alert donations and stuff I made, so let me check out what you had to say, brother. Let me check it out. My guy said, gotta pull this up. Okay, now I gotta hit. Okay, there's the $20 super chat. Yanking my dandy doodle said the world's gone crazy. I tells you, crazy, brother. You have a great point when you say that. This, I mean, it's just insane, bro. And then it's crazy, bro. You add on like this is April Fool's and stuff. Look, Will Brooks still doesn't believe it, bro. Look, Will Brooks doesn't believe this. Will Brooks doesn't believe this, bro. Look, he said, look, MMA fans, remember, it's April Fool's. He doesn't believe this is real. I'm telling you guys. Yo, Rivera1616, thank you very much for joining the full-time family and hitting subscribe. Yo, I am telling you guys, there's going to be people that don't believe this is real until Max Holloway is walking out to the cage. And they're still going to expect Max Holloway to turn around and Tony Ferguson to come out. The fact that this happened on April Fool's, no one's going to believe this until they see Max Holloway walking out. So crazy, bro. Joe Lazon said, I don't think I'm ready to believe this until tomorrow, but I think I'm just going to leave this here. Let's see what Joe Lazon is sharing.
Unfortunately, this is not an April Fool's. Tony is out. He hurt his knee. Tony Ferguson is injured. But the beautiful thing about this sport, the stud 145-pound champion Max Holloway is going to step up and face Khabib this Saturday in Brooklyn, New York, and it is for the official 155-pound title.
I'm telling you guys, man, this is real deal Holyfield. Dana White speaking with interviewers. You think Dana White's doing all of this press? UFC's doing all this official statements for one joke? No. No. That's not what's going on.
Jet flag, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down. Woo!
Thank you very much, Luis Patino, for hitting subscribe, man, and joining the full-time family. Much appreciated. Michael Chiesa said, not sure if I believe any of this hoopla about Ferguson being out in Max versus Khabib. I told you guys, Michael Chiesa, believe it, brother. Believe it. Shane Burgo said, booked 4 times, canceled 4 times. 2-2 now.
Jet flag, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down. Woo!
Fat Boy Glenn, thank you very much for hitting subscribe, brother. D-Money, thank you.
Son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down. Woo!
Thank you very much for hitting subscribe, D-Money. Everybody that's hit subscribe, thank you guys. Welcome to the full-time family. Shane Burgo said, booked 4 times, canceled 4 times. I'm in disbelief.
Jet flag, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down. Woo!
Thank you very much for joining the full-time family and hitting subscribe. All of you are great for doing this, man. I was about to say something. I had to catch myself. I was about to say something. Some of you guys would have laughed so hard, but I'm not going to say it. I'm just saying great. That's hilarious. Either way, now let's see. Hey, let's see if I can finish reading Shane Burgos' tweet before somebody hits subscribe. He's got like 3 sentences.
Jet flag, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down.
And we might be back. And then we might be off. But then we might be right back. Alright. Now I think we are back, family, and we shouldn't go red this time. So, but yeah, this matchup, bro, one of the best matchups we never got to see. The fourth time it was booked, fourth time it was canceled. Khabib's one of the best wrestlers we've ever seen in the lightweight division, and Tony Ferguson is one of the best off of his back we've ever seen in the lightweight division. Not only jiu-jitsu, it's not just his jiu-jitsu, it's also the elbows, but it's also his unorthodox style of doing fucking summer ankle picks and, you know what I'm saying?
Son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down. Woo!
Thank you very much, Donnie York, for hitting subscribe. I'm not even going to try and read that last name because it wasn't up long enough. So thank you very much, Donnie York. But this is one of the best matchups in UFC. Current UFC fucking... When UFC started, UFC 1, 2, 3, 4, it was style versus style. Boxer versus wrestler. Jiu-jitsu versus karate. You know, style versus style. That's what we were going to get to see here. Like, modern day style versus style. Wrestling, you know, somebody that loves to be on top grinding someone out versus somebody very talented on the fucking bottom that can either try and choke you or fuck you up from down there. So this was like style versus style, but modern day. It was like so insane. So this is, as Shane Burgo said, possibly the best matchup we will never get to see. I don't even know if the UFC can put this fight together. I think it's just the one that got away. That's really depressing. That's really depressing. Jimmy Smith said, I cannot believe this fight is off again. I'll hold my breath until tomorrow. You guys notice... Oh my god. Hey, he said my guy Random Greg, I gotta pull that up and give you your credit. He said Tony slipped on some tiramisu. That's fucking hilarious, bro. Yo, talking all that trash. James TV says, April Fools, guys. This is no April Fools, brother. Charlie Peterson said, I just want to take your viewers, bruh. Hey, if they want to go chill with you, man, pull them over there, I guess. But, who was it that said that? Oh, I want to view some of the troll comments. We never got to do that earlier. His connection is a joke. Hey, no, my connection is a joke, brother. I'm fucking trapping out the bando, the basement, bro. I'm as broke as a sharecropper's assistant, as my boy Yankee My Dandy Doodle said. You know, hey, it is what it is. That's why I said maybe next fucking year we'll have some money and we will have a better fucking connection and all type of other shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad. My connection is a little bit of a joke. I got to admit.
Jet flying, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down.
Mike M said the real April Fools is this channel. Hey, you guys can fucking hit him with the timeout or whatever. I don't mind it. But also, my guy, oh yeah, Random Guy, that's your name. Random Guy said Tony slipped on tiramisu. That's hilarious. Hey, I better not be no damn. Oh, okay, that's my tag. But I said, what the hell is on my neck, bro? All right, Platinum Power said, bro, these niggas don't get it.
Jet flying, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down. Woo!
Thank you very much for hitting subscribe. Let me go over here so I can get your name. Khalid Ali and Zach Brawner, thank you very much for hitting subscribe and joining the full-time family. Now let's get back to the Twitters and see what these UFC and MMA community saying. Jimmy Smith said, I cannot believe this fight is off again. I'll hold my breath until tomorrow. Yeah, no, don't hold your breath for this fight. 4 times scheduled, 4 times canceled, 2 each. It's not like one of these guys pulled out 3 times so you can say, oh, he's ducking. 2, they both pulled out twice. Nobody protect from injury. Kevin Lee said, what? Yeah, that's a fellow lightweight. Blessed MMA is a fucking gangster, though, said Shane Burgos. That's for sure. Zach Cummings said, I'm an emotional wreck reading all these tweets and news lines. I hate April Fool's Day. Hashtag April Fools. I don't know what to believe anymore. So crazy, bro. I was going to say before the stream cut out last time, You guys notice how I'm like really not focusing on me jinxing the fight because I feel like shit. Like, yo, that is fucking crazy. Oh my lord, Chris Cyborg did the same thing. She said Conor McGregor was stepping in. That's pretty funny. And now it's April Fool's Day. Like, bro, you can't write this shit. This fight to be canceled the 4th day on April Fool's. You can't write this, bro. Zach Cummings said, I'm an emotional wreck for reading all these tweets and news lines. Oh, yeah, I just read that one. Dylan Dennis said, this game is so unpredictable. Nothing in the world like it. That is true. You got to train so many disciplines. You got to get elbowed. You got to get slammed. You got to trip. I mean, you know, that's not even what happened here. My guy tripped on, you know, training. My guy tripped on at like the Fox Studios, bro. You know, he like, oh, hey, what's up? Oh, ah, shit, my leg. Damn, dog. Angela Hill said, I hate April Fools. Yo, let me know if you're one of those people in the chat that still thinks this is an April Fool's joke. That's what I need to know. How many of you in the chat still think this is April Fool's? Just hit like 1. Just press a 1 in the chat if you still think this is April Fool's. And press 2 if you fucking believe this is real. Hey, just let me know. I want to know how many people like just can't believe this or don't believe it that think this is April Fool's. So, Kenshiro Reed, you said it's April Fool's. Oh, shit. Hold on. I just said, someone said MMA Quick Hits is in here. Somebody's faking, bro. Don't troll. Yeah, that's not the real MMA Quick Hits. He don't got his picture on there, bro. Don't troll. He's not. He ain't letting his nuts hang. You see, there's a combination. I see a lot of people think it's real. There's a couple people that don't believe it. This is #1 bullshit. Hey, shout out, who was it? Damn, somebody said this is #1 April. Whenever I made that, I jinxed the fight. Whenever I made the April Fool's joke, that was the best comment. Someone said, this is #1 April. That was #1 comment. Breaking news, USADA admitted that John Jones' test results might have been Chris Cyborg and John Jones will be freed. That's April Fool's. Let my nuts hang. Nah, you ain't letting your nuts hang. You ain't got it in your blood, homie. Chad Skelly said, my bad, 6 days notice. As of March 20th, Max Holloway is still a month from being cleared and still considering surgery. Now he's taking a 5-round fight on 2 weeks' notice. That's what I'm saying, bro. As of March 20th, Max Holloway was still a month from being cleared to fight and considering surgery. He just got pulled out of his UFC 222 fight. You know what I'm saying? Max Holloway is injured taking this fight. Conor McGregor's healthy, but they're like, nah, he can't. He's not fighting Khabib. That's the only reason I can't give Conor a pass here. You know, I get it. The UFC, nah, it's too short for Conor to jump in. But as an MMA fan, I can't give you a pass when Max Holloway is stepping up on injured Max Holloway is stepping up a whole nother division. Conor McGregor's own words against him, hey, if you're healthy, defend your belt. Conor McGregor said that. Now he's going to be cage side. Hey, are you shitting me? Conor McGregor's going to be here fucking cage side watching the fight healthy while he's getting stripped and you got an injured Max Holloway taking his fight? Get the fuck out of here. You know, the Conor McGregor dick rider in me, I'm looking for a way to fucking finesse it. You know, I get it. You know, you can't max, you don't get him as much money. But whenever you take into consideration fucking Max Holloway is considering surgery right now, should I get surgery or should I go into a 5-round fight with full camp Khabib? Meanwhile, Conor's going to be fucking sitting cage side, belt, one belt on this shoulder, one belt on this shoulder. Oh my lord, this is hilarious, bro. Oh, Chad Skelly though, I mean, he made a good point. As of March 20th, he said, "Fishy, April Fools, get the fuck out of here." That's what Gary Kendrick Jr. was saying. Like, how is this real? Like this, he said this seems like a big April Fool's joke by the UFC. Yo, if Dana White comes out tomorrow and says April Fools, and you're telling me Tony Ferguson comes out, says, sorry guys, it was a fake statement. Max Holloway comes out, Yeah, I was in on it too. Brett Okamoto from ESPN comes out. Yeah, Dana White asked me to do an interview him. And then everyone else can say, what the fuck? ESPN and Dana White were reporting it. Of course we reported it. You know, the MMA fighting is like, yo, I fucking hate what just happened. Now I'm confused. I might be a 1. Maybe this is a joke. That's what, wow. I didn't realize how real this is, because now I don't even know. Because, yeah, like Chaz Skelly said, bro, Max Holloway just got pulled out of UFC 222. This is UFC 223. What the fuck? Dustin Poirier said, you feel me? Bro, Eddie Alvarez just beat Justin Gaethje. He's sitting up there, #1 contender. Eddie Alvarez could have took this fight. He fought at Madison Square Garden. If you're going to have the injured featherweight Max Holloway instead of Eddie Alvarez, who just beat a top contender, who's fought in the main event of Madison Square Garden at UFC 205, Eddie Alvarez seems like a way better option. Well, Conor McGregor clearly should be the one taking the fight. But then Eddie Alvarez, and then maybe Max Holloway. Holy smokes, dog. This is crazy. Let's continue. Kevin the Motown said, this shit's so crazy, nothing but respect to blessed MMA. Sean O'Connell, I firmly believe the UFC is pulling an April Fool's joke. This can't be real. We will all have a good laugh about this tomorrow. While the major sites all run headlines about the UFC pulling the most elaborate punking in sports history. I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? The only reason I don't see it is because everybody would have to be in on it, bro. Like, they wouldn't, I guess. You just have to get one site, I guess, ESPN, because that's who Dana White did the interview with. If Dana White talked to just the one guy, that's all they needed. But the thing is, they already put together Max Holloway promo, bro. I'm gonna be so pissed if this is a joke. I'm literally mad because now I'm fucking, I don't know. And this is kind of dumb because I'm the one that cracked the original April Fool's joke, and now I'm fucking, we all might be getting trolled, bro. If this is real, goddamn, I don't even know what to believe now. I'm not gonna know, bro. They gotta let Khabib walk out first during the fight. They have to let Khabib walk out first to build the suspense. We're all going to be on edge. Like, who's walking out? Is it Tony Ferguson or is it Max Holloway? Who's about to walk out? No, they got a press conference or a media conference coming up where I'm sure we'll know. But also tomorrow, the UFC can't keep this shit up tomorrow if it's a joke. April 2nd is not April 1st. You cannot do no damn April Fool's jokes on April 2nd. So the first major media outlet to report on this tomorrow is how we'll know if this is real, because now I'm confused, bro. Brad Tavares said this can't be real. Gilbert Burns said crazy news. Will Brooks.
Jack Flag, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down.
MMA Quick has just joined the full-time family. What?
Jack Flag, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down. Woo!
Matt Walker just joined the full-time family. Actually, I know how to check.
Son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down.
Yo, thank you very much, James Hurtado, Matt Walker, and of course you, MMA Fast Topics. I know how to check if this is the real guy. I gotta click, because the other guy actually does have a placeholder account on YouTube with like 200 subscribers. So I'm gonna see if this guy has any subscribers, because I forgot he was in here low-key. Let's see. Let me let my dog in. Alright, yo, where's this guy at, man? I gotta check his account. Somebody tell me if this is the real guy. Oh shit, I'm smelling cookies out here, bro. They're out there making Easter cookies or some shit. Hold on, where's this fucking MMA Fast Topics guy? I want to check out your account, brother. Hey, somebody tell me if that's him. I can't find him. I'll see him if he pops up another comment. I'll check him out. Alright, let's check out some comments too. Michael Chiesa said, this is #1 bullshit. Man, this is #1 bullshit. This is #1 April. Max Holloway, #1 fucking featherweight champion. Alright, let's check out what the full-time family is saying. Jack the Stripper said, "Oh no, holy flying flipping fuck ups, best promo ever, my man. Slick Rick, whoo, let's go." Thank you very much. Islamophobic C-Level DC said, "Where's Conor now?" Exactly. Conor McGregor was literally. Let's go to Conor McGregor's Twitter. Actually, that's a good place to go. Let me make sure we're on the right screen for y'all. Yeah, we gotta go to Conor McGregor's Twitter real quick. I don't know why I Googled Conor McGregor. I did that like it was Google. Alright. What an inspiration and a true legend you are. That was his tweet to Arnold Schwarzenegger. Now he needs to make this exact same tweet for Max Holloway. What an inspiration and true legend you are, Max Holloway. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that'd be nice, Conor. Look, solid work with young wrestler. Conor McGregor's been training wrestling. Conor McGregor, stay ready. Stay ready. Working out. Training wrestling. But Max Holloway's injured and taking the fight. That sucks. That sucks. But it is what it is. Let's see if there's any updates. MMAfightingman.com. They probably got some live craziness going on. Tony Ferguson explains the accident. Let's check out Tony Ferguson's explanation. Does he explain the trip? We've seen this part. Okay, yeah. Studio set. We saw that. I might have to cut this stream off shortly and start doing fucking, you know what I'm saying? Just these stories. Tony Ferguson reacts. Or maybe we'll just do it all here. Who knows? My guy, Alberto, what is it? Alberto Min? Let me go up, man. I'm not reading it off this OBS. It's too small, bro. Gilberto Hernandez said, "We all know Conor doesn't want to fight Khabib." Big Papa said, "Fishy." It's DC Crook said, "It's bad business for the UFC to just insert Conor. Not only do they not get to promote the fight, but also they can't hike the ticket prices up, and Conor could potentially lose." Well, the UFC's not hiking the ticket prices up for Conor McGregor either way. It's not like when Conor, well, yeah, I guess the ticket prices. I was thinking the pay-per-view prices. I mean, no, you're right. It's not business, but at the same time, it's not good business to put Max Holloway in there because now you're possibly, he's already injured, possibly further injuring your champion Max Holloway, who was already supposed to be fighting Brian Ortega. So, I mean, either way, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, maybe this is the greater of two evils or something, but it's still bad business to put Max Holloway in there. He's already injured, you know what I'm saying? Fucking supposed to be fighting Brian. A lot of people were super hyped for Brian Ortega versus Max Holloway. That fight is probably still going to happen sometime in the future, but it could be prolonged now. But yeah, you are right. If Conor McGregor were to step in short notice and lose to Khabib, it would be bad. It would be bad for Conor, your biggest prize. So I do get it. This is probably the UFC protecting Conor from itself. But as a fan, there's no way. You know what I'm saying? As a fan of fucking MMA, you're probably thinking, okay, why is, you know, Conor McGregor, he's been saying he's ready, he's training with wrestlers. Why is he not stepping up? You know what I'm defending his belt. He's healthy. But you're right. Bad business. Much appreciated to my guy Robert Owens for hitting subscribe. Thank you very much for joining the full-time family. Let's see what else is going on over here. The weekly grind. Yellow, red. All right, it looks like we're back. It went red, but we're about to check out a crazy kick, the weekly grind from Brian Ortega, who was supposed to be fighting Max Holloway. Oh. Yeah, that's hilarious. Hey, that was a good ass kick, bro. But hey, man, I'm sure a couple niggas got kicked in the head in an attempt to get that. You know what I'm saying? I wonder how many times he accidentally grazed him. If that was the first try, who knows? All I know is shout out to that man too. Conor McGregor, of course, we saw this solid work with phenomenal wrestler, young Cody. Let's see what the full-time family's talking about, man. Let's see what the full-time family's talking about. This is insane. Pros react. Let's get back to, like, UFC.com. Make sure they haven't released anything that says, like, April Fools, bitches. This is all a joke. Let's see. Alvarez. Ferguson, Khabib, let it fly on the media call. All right, let's see what the full-time family's talking about. I'll just keep this up on the screen for the people that still come in and don't believe, because this is official. Dana White's did interviews. The UFC's released a statement. Fighters have reacted. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is not April Fool's. As hard as it is to believe because of the date, it is what it is, brother. Let's see what the full-time family's talking about. Tom coming at you said, yeah, man, he's out. Yeah, that's what it's looking like. JP said Max has 6 days to prepare, move up a weight class, fight the baddest guy in the UFC, and is injured. Exactly. Exactly. That's the reason I compared it to Yana Kunitskaya versus Cyborg, because it's like you got so much against you. You're taking the fight short notice against one of the best to do it, and add on the fact that Max Holloway is injured. Phew. Portugal 904 said, I promise you guys this is very fake. I don't think this is fake, brother. Mike G said, Dana White never lies. Well, it's not just Dana White here. It's Brett Okamoto, ESPN, the UFC.com. Islamophobic said, Super Chat, did you not get it? Uh-oh, I don't think I did, brother. Let's see. Yeah, no, I don't have any Super Chats up here, bro. I mean, I got two Super Chats this whole stream so far, and if I read them both. So if you just recently sent one, I didn't think I did. He got it. He shouted you out, so maybe I did. Maybe it was one of those. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Islamophobic. I think you sent $3.99. Yeah, I got that one, brother. With that being said, Tom coming at you. He just hit subscribe. Thank you very much, good sir, for joining the full-time family. Let's get back to the chat. Abdurraham Amar said, it is what it is, but this is #1 bullshit. That's perfect. That's fucking perfect. Darn It 5 said, relax, dude, it's April 1st. A lot of people don't know if Tony is really out or not. Yeah, a lot of people don't know. A lot of people aren't going to know until tomorrow. And even, honestly, until there's an official media call after April Fool's, nobody's going to believe this. Like, there's going to be some people that are denying this all the way until, like, the day of the event. But as of today, there's just going to be some people that don't believe it for sure. Even still, it doesn't matter.
Money channel?
Is this the money channel? Reese Mayer just hit me with the, oh, okay, I thought I had it on the full screen. He just hit me with the, looks like 2 spot through the super chat. Let me check out the message. Reese Mayer, thank you very much for the $2, good sir. I don't know why it's not showing me a message. I'm sure you sent one, right? Maybe you just sent the $2. I don't know. If you just sent the $2, thank you very much. Let me see if I can see your message. For some reason, maybe you didn't send a message and you're April Fool's on me with the super chat. Thank you very much for the $2, good sir. If somebody saw that message and I'm not, let me know, because I don't want to be a dick and get a super chat and not see the chat. So RJ's Gaming Channel said, did Tony pull out for real, for real? Yes, he did pull out. He was injured. He slipped on tiramisu. No, oh, fuck, I can't even joke like DERN telling you, because, no, he's really out, but he didn't slip on tiramisu. He tripped on, like, he was, like, on the Fox set or something, bro. He wasn't training. It wasn't because he was kicking pipes. It's because he, like, tripped. Like, he seen a friend, like, that he hadn't seen in a long time, and he stopped immediately. He's like, oh, and he tore his whole shit off the bone, I guess. Holy flying flipping flapjacks. I don't even know how, we could just sit here and fathom that for a while now. But thanks again, Reese May, because I didn't see your message, so I feel like I'm missing it. Let's see. Okay. I'm for sure missing the message because, unless Islamophobic didn't say nothing either, bro. Because I got the... Uh-oh, now we're on Red Bar. And we might be back. Now we might be back. Alright, we're back. Thank you very much, Islamophobic, for the $3.99 on the super chat, man. You guys are going to make it possible for me to upgrade my internet. And we're back for at least a split second. Alright, now let's get back to the chat. My bad about that, guys. You know, the later it gets for some reason, I don't know. Maybe the later it gets, it seems. Fucking, we'll see, though. Wednesday is the media call. It's looking like when we'll get to find out. You know, we'll probably see Max Holloway, what's going on, how far his injury is, what's all going on with this. Tom coming at you said it definitely is real, man. Like, 100% sorry to say. Invincible Summer said, stay ready. It's not an April Fool's joke, said Zombie Wolf. Maxime Boise Vert said, UFC beat WWE in scenario. Yeah, this is a good one, man. This is a good one. You can't make this shit up. Kevin P4P, best grappler in UFC, Lee Screw Khabib said, same thing with Kevin Lee. He is too athletic and strong for Khabib. Kevin would take him down and sink that body trying to win so fast and just end it by breaking. We got another super chat. Let's see if there's actually a chat on this one. Yeah, there's a chat on this one. Dope. All right, it says, what do you think would happen if Khabib misses weight? If Khabib misses weight, Max Holloway would probably be fighting. Why you gotta do that to me, Invincible Summer? Why you gotta do that to me? Add on to the already insane storyline that is this fight was made 4 times, canceled 4 times. Tony Ferguson slipped and tripped. Conor's not the ones coming in. Now Max Holloway, the injured fighter's coming up, fighting for the belt. And then now add on to this whole smorgasbord of bullshit, Khabib misses weight. Oh my God, brother. That is just... that's too hard to think about right now. That's too hard to think about. That would probably fucking break my brain. But as far as what legitimately would happen, you know, as far as what I would think would happen is if Khabib missed weight, technically, Max Holloway would still be fighting for the undisputed title if he still took the... had the red bar, still got the red bar, got to shut it down, restart it. If you guys can see me, I don't think you can, so that's why I'm not talking right here. Oh, now it's green. Okay, now it's green. When I got a red bar, I'm trying to reset it, so I don't know if you guys are seeing me at that time or not, but now we're back green. With that being said, yeah, back to what you were saying, man. If Khabib misses weight, for like the level of fuckery just ups the ante to over 9,000 as far as the level of fuckery is concerned. But technically, that would mean if Khabib wins and misses weight, Conor probably still remains the champion. And if Max Holloway wins, though, he actually becomes the champ, featherweight, lightweight champion. And then, like, the last person, he would become the second person to ever become the champ in the UFC. But the last person he lost to was Conor McGregor, the first champ, which would forever cement Conor McGregor's legacy. Which would forever cement Conor McGregor's legacy as the champ. You know what I'm saying? If fucking... damn, it's red bar, brother. In and out, man. I'm telling you, we're in and out right now. So I'll probably shut the stream off soon, man. Alright, we're going in and out, so I'll probably shut the stream off soon. Let me guys know if you guys like, if this is too trash. If you guys want me to keep going through this bullshit, I will. Well, you guys can clearly see why I haven't been doing as many live streams until we get this. Alright, I'm probably going to shut this down soon. Full-time family, my bad about the connectivity issues. I'll probably stop the stream soon, but as you guys can see, that's why I haven't been really live streaming until I get either whatever that new stuff's called, Gigablast, whatever the hell I have to find out. I can't get it in my area. I got to find a different one that I can get because as of right now, Cox is talking about this. I got to be honest, this live stream jazz is starting to piss me off every time I got to go in and out and in and out and in and out. So what the fuck? So with that being said, let's see what the full-time family's talking about and then we will get out of here. All right. With that being said, Zombie Wolf said Tony is a bitch for this shit, bro. Hey, man, I completely understand there's going to be a lot of people, Khabib fans, UFC fans, MMA fans, Conor fans that are so mad about this. My guy said, get the tinfoil hat, bro. Hey, where's it at? Bro, I got my tinfoil hat. Don't fucking play, bro. But yeah, that's crazy, bro. We might bro, I would do a whole tinfoil live stream for this shit. You could probably, you know how many stuff you could come up with? Like, actually, let's do it. You guys ready? Tinfoil time? What if UFC knew Tony Ferguson was injured this whole time. And that's why Max Holloway, Max Holloway had to get pulled out of the fight versus Frankie Edgar. You know what I'm saying? Max Holloway, alright, let me see if I can strap this on. This is about to get serious. We're about to get real in tinfoil time. Alright, you guys ready for tinfoil time? Fucking tinfoil full time. Alright. UFC found out about the Tony Ferguson injury. And so they were like, yo, Max Holloway, I know you want to fight Frankie Edgar and all, but we need somebody to fight Khabib. And Max Holloway, you know what I'm saying? Took the fight. Alright, I'm not gonna go too deep into this, man. You guys get it. We could turn this bitch into tinfoil time, but that's not what we're here for. It's April Fool's, and this is crazy. Let's get back into fucking the chat, man. White Nicholas said, get the tinfoil hat. I just read that. Islamophobic said it could still be an April Fool's joke. It could still be an April Fool's joke, because as my boy Gary Kendrick Jr. did say, this doesn't make any fucking sense. As the guy that was, you know, when we saw the MMA fighters, just March 20th, they were saying Max Holloway was deciding on whether or not he should get surgery. Max Holloway just got pulled out of UFC 222. This is 223. That's fucking 4 weeks ago Max Holloway got injured enough to where he couldn't defend his belt. He was so injured he couldn't defend his belt. 4 weeks ago. He's the smaller champ. Tony Ferguson's been talking all this shit about injuries. Like, the fact that this happened, and especially if it's some fucking freak accident. Oh, I just slipped. God, this has to be some sort of fucking sick joke. Some rigged bullshit. Anthony Bradford said, we love this shit. This is crazy, bro. Mayhem said, get that Spectrum, my G. Anthony Bedford, I don't know if you're trolling when you say you love that shit, but hey, man, I'll stay on if it don't bother you guys. It kind of pisses me off because I'm like, God, man, I got fucking people watching the stream and it keeps going in and out and I don't know where it's cutting. It pisses me off sometimes, bro. But with that being said, in Spectrum, I don't think they got that down here in these parts down here, Kansas, yonder. Jack the Stripper said, fuck that free fall for the lightweight belt, LMAO. Me and full time for the heavy lightweight title. Whoo! Let's go. I'm in this bitch. Mayhem said Spectrum. White Nicholas said DIAZ will get mauled. Okay, maybe it just went up. Yeah, I'm going to have to scroll up. We got a bunch more in the chat that I missed. Alright. Alright. Plot twist I see. CONOR versus Max for both belts. My bad, I had to scroll up, y'all. You see, with the internet connection, it's like when I get a lag spike, also, it fucks with the chat. So, actually, I'm not going to be able to scroll up. Whatever fucking comment I was just reading, I'm not reading it because I missed it. Jamie Acton said, Tony was hitting steel bars. I'm mad. Yo, that's another reason this is so fucking crazy. That's another reason. Like, was anybody else watching that like, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't just kicking the shit out of him. He was elbowing him. Like, was nobody like, what the fuck are you doing? But the crazy, that's not the part where he got injured. No, but whenever I was watching, that was my legit reaction. What the fuck is he doing? This is not funny. This is the 4th time this fight's been scheduled. Like, you know, but that's not where he got injured. That's not where he got injured. Well, maybe, what if it is? But, you know, I don't know. He would look terrible if that's actually how he got injured. Tinfoil hat time. Tony Ferguson actually broke his fucking leg when he was kicking the metal bar. But he doesn't want to look like a jackass, so he said he slipped. M.I. said, it's 100% April Fool's. Yo, that's the... It's not April Fool's, bro. This is official as a whistle. Tony Hypotenuse said, Tony hitting too many steel bars. Tony ran away, said Anthony Bradford. Mitch Ulster said, Maxi Taxi gonna walk all over Khabib, then put McGregor to sleep. Who knows what's gonna happen now, man. Viking Savage said, CONOR never pulls out as his girlfriend. Ask his girlfriend. David Corn said, fuck that UFC 223, refund my ticket. I'm sure they are offering refunds, but it's still a great card. You know, I don't think there was really any people buying the card just for Ferguson. So I think the fact that they're able to add Max Holloway to the fight, I think actually, hey, if you weren't buying the pay-per-view just for Tony Ferguson, here's Max Holloway. So you can still buy the pay-per-view. Ryan Hightower said Khabib versus Stevens would be Raw. Gaethje and Khabib, yeah. Jeremy Stevens is another guy I'm sure would, well, yeah, no, but he's featherweight. Yeah. He would have to be the champion before he got that opportunity. Kenshiro Reeves said fake news. White Nicholas said Crypto, he laughed. Crypto Revolution said Max suicide time Holloway. Yeah, no, this shit's real. Mayhem Miller said D's #1 bullshit. Tinfoil plot. Smurf Blue said plot twist Conor versus Max for both titles. 100% facts. Tinfoil cone hat defeats the purpose. Bro, this was my birthday hat yesterday. Now I put some tinfoil on it. I don't. How the fuck does it defeat the purpose? Like I'm not into it like that, bro. What am I supposed to have, like a fucking football helmet wrapped in tinfoil? Come on, dog. Zombie Wolf said, "Are you a bit slow?" Jack the Stripper said, "Got my titanium hat on, bro." Max suicide era Holloway. I don't get the suicide joke yet. Maybe I'm missing it. Why is he on suicide watch? He's stepping up and fighting Khabib. Saint Anna said, "Fuck that. I'm not buying that pay-per-view." Javik said, "I knew it was a joke." What are you talking about? You knew it was a joke. It's not a joke, bro. Facts. 100% facts. Said, "I just refunded my ticket on Ticketmaster." Hey, somebody's going to buy it. Somebody's going to buy it, bro. I know there's going to be some people that pull out that want their money back. But a lot of people are going to still buy this card. Not to mention, Conor McGregor's still going to be in attendance, still going to be stripped. So if you're actually going to the event, you can still go, man. Maybe you'll get a glimpse of the champ. David Cohen said Nate Diaz versus Khabib is a good fight. Yeah, if you haven't seen, well, maybe. But, I mean, Nate Diaz doesn't have the best time against wrestlers. I always point to Roy McDonald versus Nate Diaz round 3, a.k.a. Suplex City. But that was at welterweight. So it would be a little better of a time because he's a little bit smaller of a wrestler. But Nate Diaz isn't, you know what I'm saying? He'd have to pull off some sick jits. He'd have to get that submission down there. The Dark Horse Effect said Tony Ferguson is scared. I don't know. Alright, I had to restart the stream, but we are right back. I don't know why. It's way better if you say stream. Like with an I, not stream. Stream. Alright, let's get back to the chat. Yeah, that's not what happened. Tony Ferguson had that statement. And then Dana White also confirmed it was like someone else, some whole other person said it was like on the set of Fox or wherever the fuck. This is pretty real, brother. Don't get me back into being confused. Please don't. I don't want to be there. I hate being there where I don't know if this is real or not. I'm just saying it's real and I don't want to be confused. Belief Builder said, nope. Dana said this is not an April Fool's joke at the beginning of his announcement. You can't say that, then go back and say it's a joke. Yeah. Well, actually, I could say fucking, you know, like, you know, Mom, the house is on fucking fire. Go stop cooking some shit. You know what I'm saying? I remember doing that growing up, like telling somebody, like my mom when I was growing up, this is not an April Fool's joke. Michael just died. And it's actually an April Fool's joke. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you gotta be an asshole. But no, I do still believe you. I was just giving you shit. I don't think this is a joke. Like I'll repeat it. ESPN, Khabib, Tony Ferguson, Max Holloway. I mean, MMA fighting. Dana White's done interviews. Like, this would be an elaborate April Fool's joke. Very elaborate. Sam Hypotenuse said, I want to have my ticket refunded. I'm pretty sure you probably can, good sir, if you go to Ticketmaster.com. At least that's what someone else just said. Dave Beardy Kim said, what's 10 more pounds for Khabib so he could fight for Max's belt? That's a good point as well. He's talked about going down and fighting potentially. He said, you know, rather than going to 170, I might go to 145. But yeah, that's a good point. But maybe it's just too soon, you know what I'm saying? For him to cut that extra 10 pounds.
Jet flag, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down. Woo!
Thank you very much for joining the full-time family and hit. And we have a green box. We're back. All right, with that. and make it to fight night. And Dana White said he like tore his MCL or whatever off the bone. Like, who the fuck falls barely walking and tears their shit off the bone? Like, there's definitely some shenanigans here. You're fucking kicking metal pipes and all of this stuff, and now but the injury came from trip. Come on, dog. Yeah, this is a bunch of BS, and on top of that, my internet's kind of got me annoyed again at this point. So one more. Let's see, catch my boy full-time on Patreon, link in the description. Thank you very much, White Nicholas. Yes, sir. My Patreon is 100% free for anybody that can't afford it. I know a lot of you motherfuckers are broke just like me, which is why I've got one of the only fucking Patreons you'll ever see that is free. Because even, you know, there's an option to pay $4.99, but you don't fucking have to, dog. I'm just going to have stuff on a time delay, so if you can pay $4.99, you get it as soon as I make it. And if you can't pay $40.99, you can still get it for $4.99. You still get it for free, just like 3 days or 5 days later. Thank you, White Nicholas, for shouting that out. Yes, Tony is injured. It's real. I'm going to be covering it. Stay tuned to the channel on YouTube or Patreon. Either way, thanks everybody for coming through. Taco Bell Wani, not Taco Bell Ronnie. Your boy Taco Bell Wani is about to get out of here. Thanks again, guys. Holy flying flipping flapjacks, I can't believe it. Let the full-time family know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you guys on another day, on another video. This was a rare stream, bro. This was a rare stream. Wish I had better internet, man. I could do this a long time. Thirsty. Bye.